You live to the current proceedings at South Sea, where the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC selection panel is continuing with the interviews for a third week in a row. Let's listen into the nominee.
And that is enough. And in the interest of time, let me just return back to you, Chair. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I want to invite Carol to ask you some questions. Carol Nakituku, please.
Thank you, Chair. Mheshimiwa. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Caro.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, what is, in your view, or your understanding of the mandate of the IEBC under Article 88(4) of the Constitution?
Under Article 88, the mandate of the Electoral Commission mostly deals with the electoral cycle. It includes from the time of voter registration, voter education, voter verification, ensuring that all aspects of voter registration is done, including continuous voter registration, so that voters can get their voters card everywhere, so that they can, especially, they have special emphasis to the special groups, interest groups, whom from my political experience, are very important. The women, especially the women, they are the best voters when it comes to voting, and the youth. The other groups.
Mheshimiwa,
yes.
Let's come back to the Article 88(4). Let's limit our conversation on that provision.
Yes.
You've spoken about one of the mandate of the IEBC being voter registration, voters' education. Do you understand, like, which other mandate or which other functions of the IEBC? You can mention 3 more.
Okay. The other mandates is carrying the elections, during the general election. That's one of their mandates. The other mandate is procurement, so that they can procure the logistics that is required to perform during electioneering. There are also the other mandate of IEBC is to ensure that from the clinical report, it was recommended that we have a technology that is transparent, that is verifiable. So they also to ensure that they deal with the stakeholders even pre-election, to engage the stakeholders wherever they are, to ensure that that technology is working, so that they have the confidence of the people, all the stakeholders.
So you have said one of the functions of the IEBC is to conduct elections in Kenya.
Yes.
What do you think, or should you become a member of the IEBC, what do you suggest to do to improve the integrity of the electoral processes in Kenya?
Very well. I think the integrity is that the results of the elections must be received in good time, so that there's no delay. They have also to ensure that the integrity of the elections, there must be secrecy of the ballot. During the ballot, it must be very confidential in terms of agents and officials. They should ensure that there is no interference during the day of the election when people are voting. Because you can remember, the officials and the agents have all taken oath of office. So they have to ensure the secrecy of the oath, so that people can vote freely.
Thank you very much. I wish you well. Thank you, Chair.
Very well.
Thanks.
Thank you, Madam.
I want to invite FCS Koki Muli to ask you some questions. Koki, please.
Thank you very much, Chair. Mheshimiwa Ali,
Yes.
for 18 years, you have been a consumer of services by IEBC.
Yes.
Now you are seeking to be a member of IEBC.
Yes.
And for those 18 years, you said you have also sued IEBC because of maybe something they have done which you didn't like.
Yes.
In terms of conducting elections.
Yes.
And we know the integrity and the legitimacy of the electoral process in Kenya actually depends fully on the conduct of political parties and candidates in an election.
Yes.
Unlike what is popularly believed that it is IEBC. IEBC is just an arbiter, or
Yes.
they supervise and conduct elections.
Yes.
Your experience,
Yes.
I would like you to identify 3 things that you have done as a candidate in the 18 years that have, number 1, disadvantaged or undermined the work of IEBC, and 3 things that you have done that have actually enhanced or supported or complemented the work of IEBC. So let's first discuss the 3 things as a politician, not you, Mheshimiwa, but generally people from that political divide, political parties, candidates. What do you do that undermine the work of IEBC? 3 things.
Okay, and not what I supported with the IPC. What undermined?
That is the next after, but we start with the negative things.
What I have done to undermine the IPC?
Not you, but political parties and candidates.
Oh, political
Because
parties.
you are clients and customers of IEBC.
Yes.
And you are the reason why elections actually do not succeed, or they fail, or they succeed.
Oh, very well.
So what are those 3 things that political parties and candidates do that actually undermine the work of IEBC?
Okay, as I start with as a candidate. As candidates, I think there's political interference by the candidates in terms of favoring certain officials to be posted in a certain area. The other thing that undermines is that during the voting, some candidates, they still, after some time, 3 days or some days, you're supposed to be campaigning. So they continue campaigning. Either even in where the polling is taking place. The other thing is issue of bribery. Some of them, they think they do double registration. They think they will get more votes, not knowing that's an illegal. I think a lot of things happen that really undermines the integrity of IBC.
Thank you very much. And what are the 3 things that you do
Yes.
that can enhance the work of IEBC? And when you answer those 3 things that enhance the work of IEBC, please tell the panel how you will strengthen those 3 things if you are successful and you become a member of IEBC.
Yes. I think one of the things I've done as a member of parliament to enhance the work of IBC is can we say, civic education. I've been going around before even, or during the election, during the voter registration, very flank areas everywhere to ensure people register without the input of the IBC. In that way, I was helping political rights and universal suffrage. That is one. Two, I was helping the IEBC is that in very far marginalized areas where IEBC could not reach, we have been taking voter education and telling people it's time for registration at our own expense. Can you come and register? The other thing we've been trying to help is to go to people with special needs, like people who are disabled, to ensure that we go to the institutions so that they register as voters, so that they are not left out. Other thing, very important things, is to engage the youth. And a lot of times, youths have been defensionalized. They have been not been voting. Majority of them have been left out because of IDs. So we're making sure to go our way to the people who deal with the registration of ID cards, to ensure that youth get ID cards. And in that way, we're helping the IEBC so that we have more people registering.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. Just one more follow-up question. Should you be successful, what specific actions are you going to propose or to undertake to strengthen these three things at IEBC? These three positive things that help IEBC.
One, I come from a very rural area. We enhance increasing more polling stations so that we can reach the people in helping the right people to vote.
Well, as you can see, that is the IEBC selection panel. The interviews continues for a third week at South Sea, where the IEBC selection panel, led by Dr. Nelson Makanda, is currently interviewing commissioner's position. You do remember the committee was also added 14 more days to conduct these particular interviews, given that 105 people are seeking the slots as IEBC commissioners. The committee is only required to at least forward 9 names to the president, where the president will pick only 6 commissioners and 2 from the IEBC chairperson position, and is expected to pick 1. So in total, 7 names will be sent to Parliament, of course, for vetting, and thereafter we'll be having our Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, IEBC, fully constituted to take up their role, which is the by-elections that are set to be conducted in various parts of the country, the boundaries delimitation and other outstanding issues that the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, IEBC, is expected to undertake. We'll be taking you there live once more as and when we do get that particular opportunity, but let's come back here to the studio